How's it going, everybody? I'm back in Fallout 4. I'm at Starlight Drive-In again. I'm going to be actually fixing the concession stand here in this settlement. I'm able to do this thanks to the Scrap That Settlement mod. I'll link it in the description. It's a very useful mod. It actually lets you delete a lot of the junk and stuff that's laying around, piles of leaves, bushes, stuff like that that's in the settlement that kind of gets in the way sometimes. Especially when building, it can get in the way. Like if you're trying to build a house or something, the bushes that'll poke through and stuff, you can delete a lot of those, and it helps you just build in general. It used to be an issue where you actually couldn't do the pillar glitches like well after having that mod downloaded, which I think is still kind of an issue. You can't really do it everywhere, but it's because the game has a lot of meshes added to a lot of things thanks to this mod. And it's actually just a very useful mod. So thanks to this mod, I'm actually able to pick up the broken pieces of the concession stand, and it's awesome. It allows me to pick up the plywood pieces again. That was an issue, is after I downloaded the mod, I could no longer pick up the plywood pieces after I had placed them, and being able to do that again is definitely amazing, especially in builds like this where I do that a lot. But as you can see, all I do is I use the pillar to place each one of these pieces back in. I go over here for reference to figure out where it is in comparison to other items on, like the other pillar on the other side, and I'm looking at the texture on the roof because I figure it's the same on this side, which it is, so I end up being able to figure out where it goes pretty easily. And then I use the pillar glitch to place the end piece of the drive-in concession stand back on. And this is actually just the easiest part of the build. It's not a very complicated build today. It is a very long video, as you can see, but it's just because it's a lot of tedious work and stuff like that. I didn't want to cut a whole lot out. My videos could be a lot shorter, I think, but I just want to leave in a lot of the details for you guys. Hopefully you guys don't mind having lengthy videos. I know that some people have said before that they enjoy the longer videos rather than the shorter ones, but 25 minutes just is a long time, and this is me cutting out what I think that I can. So I've pretty much cut out any gap between me doing anything. If I walked someplace or if I deleted something after building it, I'd cut that out of the video completely, so you guys don't even see how, like, steps that I went back on or things I went back on while building. But I actually tried to use items that are actually in the area to rebuild this, and so my first idea was to just use the cars that were underneath it to begin with, kind of as a wall. And then I do plan on building a wall around this front end. And so I'm just getting all the pieces together that I want to use, which I end up just using a piece, like each of the different walls, and then I use the pillar glitch with the rug glitch to sink these in right in front of the building. It's odd how the textures in this game work, because as you can see right there, when I went to go place this wall in, it kind of pulled the texture off of the wall onto the junk wall. And I just think that that's a very odd thing. Sometimes when you place floors, it kind of does the same thing again, where it will pull the texture off of the floor. Like if there's a wet spot, it'll pull the texture off of that floor, and it will actually, I guess, put it on to whatever surface you actually are placing. So it'll move it up on top of the floor that you're building over the concrete or the ground. And it does it with like leaves and dust and stuff like that, which it can be pretty frustrating if you're trying to make a clean looking settlement. And that's something that is helped with mods like Scrap That Settlement. Scrap That Settlement lets you delete those just piles of junk and stuff. So, as I said, I was just filling in this area with these junk walls. And please excuse me being kind of twisted on my words. I just got off of a 12-hour shift. It's been a very long weekend, and this video is supposed to go up today, so I had to edit it really fast, and I have to do this voiceover, so just please excuse me. It's probably not my best content. I'm trying really hard to make good content for you guys, but the schedule that I'm on at my job is just, it's pretty awful to try to make videos and do this. That's the reason why I upload 3 days a week instead of 5 like I used to, because I can't keep up with a full-time job and this, and it'll be a long time till I'm able to do this full-time. And it's nothing I ever expected or ever expect to do. So, I mean, it's not like I expect to do this full-time, but it'll be a long time before that's ever an actual thought, I guess. And it's just hard to work a full-time job and make YouTube videos all the time. So I pretty much make YouTube videos whenever I have time available, and most of the time it ends up with me being able to record all of my videos on one day for that week, or I'll record the first video on one day and then try to get the other 2 in, because I know that I have the first day of the week done at least, and it gives me a couple extra days to get things done. But most of the time that's not how it works, and usually how it ends up being is that if I have time to edit one video, I'm going to end up editing all 3 for that week. So that's why sometimes I'm not quite fully on top of like what's going on my channel. It's because I do pre-record these videos like a couple days ahead of time, except for today. I've just been really busy this whole weekend. And I'm currently working nights at my job, so it's just my schedule is all jacked up. But talking about YouTube and my job and stuff, let's talk about things that I want to do on the channel. So there are games coming out that I do plan on playing a lot of, and it's going to take time away from Fallout 4. Not necessarily videos, but I'm for sure going to start making videos on those other games. So Destiny 2 is probably the main one. I've really played the crap out of Destiny 1. I don't know if everybody else is really into those kinds of games, but it's not going to become a Destiny channel. Fallout 4 is one of my favorite games. The Fallout series is my favorite series of all games ever. And it's a huge deal to me to play Fallout. So I'm going to be playing Fallout probably no matter what. And I mean, eventually this game will probably be replaced with something, if there's ever like another game with a settlement mode like this, because I know that there were rumors about Starfield, which is supposed to be a game, I think it's called Starfield, by Bethesda. That was supposed to get announced at E3. There was a bunch of rumors about that, but that didn't happen. So no one knows what's going on with that. That was supposed to be huge, like No Man's Sky mixed with like this RPG, and you were supposed to be able to build settlements like this, but like the size of cities, and I was so excited to hear about something like that, and that didn't happen. And then there are tons of rumors about Elder Scrolls 6 having a settlement system, which there's nothing solid about anything at all from what from what I've seen, but that's something that would excite me. I think that that would be a great thing in the game. Elder Scrolls, that would be really interesting. I don't really know what I would build in that kind of game because it's not really like a scrappy thing like this game. I guess it would just depend on the tools I have available. But yeah, that would be exciting, I think. But what I was saying before about how the channel is probably going to start having some other games on it. I do play some games on PC that I do want to record or maybe even live stream. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that and watching me live stream or not. I play PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds with a friend of mine pretty frequently, and I would probably enjoy streaming that, actually. It's a really fun game, and I think that it would definitely give me something else to put on the channel. That was my goal initially, was to not just be a Fallout 4 channel, and that's kind of gone away. I realize that a majority of my subs, I mean almost 100% of you guys, are here to watch just Fallout 4, but just let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing anything else, like any other games, because I definitely don't want to get locked into only being able to play one specific game. I don't want to be that kind of channel. But I definitely don't want to give you things that you guys don't want to watch. That's why I started to strictly only upload Fallout 4. It's because I used to upload Overwatch, some other games like Ghost Recon Wildlands, Horizon Zero Dawn. I was going to do a series on that, and then, I mean, my Fallout videos would get like maybe 60, 70 views, and then Horizon Zero Dawn and Ghost Recon Wildlands, Overwatch, you'd only get, I mean, for Horizon Zero Dawn, some of the videos would get like maybe 3 or 4 views, and my Overwatch videos, like, between like 20 and 30 views, and I just don't want to put a bunch of time into a video that no one actually wants to watch, because it took a long time to edit those Horizon Zero Dawn videos, more specifically. When I played Ghost Recon, it really wasn't that cut up, because I played it on PC, and I really don't have very good editing software on PC. Or, well, I do. I bought editing software, but I just don't really know how to use it very well. And so, when I was playing on PC, I would pretty much record just what I wanted to show, and I would stop if nothing was going on, and I would record again. And I'd record it in bits, you know, so that I could add it all together. In that, originally I was editing in some free editing software that I got off the internet, and it just was not working. But I have better editing software now, but I just have to learn how to actually use the software. But new games are coming, pretty much. That's the whole purpose of this, of me telling you this, is new games are coming out and new content is coming to my channel, because I want to play different games on the channel. And again, that does not mean that Fallout will be going anywhere. Fallout 4 is probably my main game right now, and it has been for like 2 years now almost. So it's here to stay for sure. But I do want to play other games on the channel, whether that be indie games or like new, like AAA games, stuff like that. Definitely Destiny 2 for sure. Whenever Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out, I'm gonna play the crap out of that, and I'm gonna upload videos of that, because I have a ton of friends that I play games like that with, and I really want to just record our shenanigans that we get into. Like, I know that when I played a lot of GTA 5, because I do play, I mean, pretty consistently still, but I don't find as much time now. I mainly play Fallout 4, but it's it's easy to get into really funny situations on that game, and I'd like to share those with the viewers that I have, and then also hopefully more people want to see that, so it'll just be more content for everybody, I think. And like I said, if there's games that you specifically want to see, I don't mind trying out games. I am open to all sorts of games. I have my VR headset, and I'm going to play a couple of VR games, I think. I may record, but I'm not 100%. VR is kind of hard to record, so I still have to figure out how to do that, and then those videos just end up being super long. But yeah, I think that it's a good thing to kind of branch out. It'll definitely just give everybody more content from me, and yeah, I'm excited. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know if there's anything that you guys would want to see. But yeah, let's talk about the build. So as you can see, I kind of just boarded up the top area of this top side, and so as you can see, I just put floors down. I put like that right there. I didn't show that in the video actually. That's like the pier floor, or the pier wooden stuff. I used that in the big build in this settlement too actually. I just think that it adds a different texture to the whole build. It's just something different, and I think that it looks nice. But yeah, I just flatten all this area down to a lower level so that it's kind of a little bit closer to the metal. And then to break up the textures, I try to use these shack bridges, but I end up using them over here to line up this side with that metal piece in the middle. And I pretty much, on this build, I wanted to build an area where people could walk around on, more specifically guards. This is going to be like a guard post, because I think that this is going to be one of the entrances to the settlement. And also I'm going to do, I think, a wall around the settlement. But like I said, I'm running way behind this week, so I still have to do all my builds, but I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to build a wall. I've got a couple ideas for walls. I just didn't know if I wanted to do it here specifically, because the frames are starting to get a bit much here because there's so much built. So it just depends on how the rest of the settlement goes, I guess. But to kind of break up the textures of this area and to blend them a little bit better, I use the plywood between all of the wooden pieces, which I do pretty frequently do this, and I think it just adds to a build. It makes it look a little bit more blended, and I think it looks better with this kind of stuff. But I've got another idea for this area, and I'm probably gonna do that next. I'm thinking about doing like a, I don't know, like a check-in area whenever you get into a settlement. So we'll see how that goes. But with these plywood pieces, I just go ahead and place these down, because like I said, I have an idea for this area. People are going to be walking around and stuff, and then this is going to be like a guard area, so they need floors that are, I guess, more safe to walk on. I don't know. I just like the way they look. That's pretty much all I can say. And then I hate how the white wooden pieces, or the white plywood pieces, those actually won't let you place the wooden plywood piece that goes underneath things underneath it without glitching out. So my best fix for that is to actually place just like one of those broken pieces of plywood over the like glitched area, I guess. And then on this end, just like the other side, I wanted it to kind of go down a little bit, and then there'd be a guard post on each end, which is on the other side. I didn't show it, but yeah, I put a guard post on each end, and then I end up deleting these stairs because they glitched through, but I think I still leave it. Oh, no. Okay, so what I do is I put some floors down. It doesn't actually drop down at all. I just placed some floors. I couldn't get this one to glitch in properly the way that I wanted, and so I just went ahead and used 2 of these floors with the plywood on top. And I just get this right in here. I wish that there was a way that I could have made that look better. I probably could have with plywood pieces or something, but I end up just using that. And then I place this down on the end. I thought that I would have to actually use place anywhere, but I think that it looks alright the way that it is. But this build was very tedious. Just placing pieces down, using place anywhere to get it more lined up, and then placing more pieces down, doing the same thing again, placing plywood to make things blend, and then just trying to fill all the gaps, just like this right here. So I placed that down, and then I thought it kind of looked wonky because this floor was higher, and so I pulled that down, and then it ends up looking right this time. When I tried to do that the first time, it looked weird. And so then I used plywood again over that to kind of get rid of the repeating texture, and then on this to kind of make it look a little bit more blended, because I've used that texture a lot in this build already, like 2 or 3 times. And I just place walls down, and then I leave this gap because walls won't actually snap to that. And I thought about using a pillar glitch or something, but here's the tour. And so this is what it looks like walking up to this area. I'm gonna place walls down there, but like I said, I have an idea for what I want to do to this bottom area. And so, as you can see, I walled it all off and stuff like that. And I also put a guard post on the front, so it's like whoever's guarding up there can walk between the 3 guard posts. And then definitely this side I think looks awesome with the cars and all the junk walls. But let me know what you guys think, and check out all of the builds. I appreciate all the activity in the comments. You guys are awesome. You guys give me some awesome suggestions, and I really enjoy the conversations that I'm able to have with you guys, and just the advice that you guys give me. Like last week I had a bunch of issues with Place Anywhere. I mentioned to somebody in the comment today, because I didn't have a really whole lot of time to reply to everybody's comments, so everyone probably got replied to at once. But I was referring to Place Anywhere, how it works on occasion and then it breaks on occasion. And I left the tool up on the build. That's why I kind of avoided looking at it, because I hate doing tours and then noticing something afterwards and then having to redo it later. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this build. Let me know if there's anything that you guys would want me to do, if there's any ideas for this settlement. Somebody had mentioned like a meat vendor. I do not remember your name right now. I apologize. If you comment, I will thank you again, because I thank you for it, but I don't remember your name right now, and I apologize. You guys have been giving me good ideas though, and yeah, I'm excited. I probably won't do that in this settlement though, just because this is really packed and the frames are starting to get a bit much. I downloaded a mod that'll hopefully help with frames, but we'll see, I guess. But thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.